Hi, I'm Shirley from Alaska for over 50 years, and I'm going to be talking about the nervous system because you need to know what herb you need for the nervous system, and I'm trying to break it down now. Okay, your nervous system is through your whole body. It's just completely, people don't realize when you get uptight, a lot of times that's why you don't go to the bathroom. When you get uptight, that's why you just feel awful, because what it is your nervous system is really, really letting you know that, it's uptight. And there's herbs that literally calms it down. The basic function of the nervous system is to trigger and monitor all communication of the body. It runs the whole body, the nervous system. And I know when they cut on me, when I broke my leg acted up and it would shake, and it never did shake before, but that's because they had cut into my nervous system, and my nervous system was trying to repair itself. The neurons, the nervous cells, includes receiving and transmitting. They have billions of nerve cells throughout the body. And you have neurotransmitters, one of the several types of chemical messengers, and the brain is the master controller. It weighs about 3 pounds. It uses 20% of your energy, and it has over 10 billion brain cells. Now, when you have trouble with your nervous system, it can cause headaches, insomnia, nervous disorders. You ever see people just shake all the time or move their feet up and down? Nervous. And most time, if you go after the nervous system, the body will heal itself if you give it what it needs. If you have depression and memory trouble, that all has to do with the nervous system. Some nerve fibers conduct as fast as 200 meters per second. Some scientists are investigating evidence that dead cells can be replaced by the body, a process that they thought was impossible. But I took an advanced class in college class with this professor, and she said that as you learn something, keep learning it over and over, and keep doing it over and over, and after you do it like 3 to 4 times, you know exactly how to do it. It's like driving. A lot of times you can get in and just drive. That you made a new cell. But you have to do something new all the time, not the same old stuff all the time. But more you do more new things, you will, or less, like I have classes every Tuesday. And when they come and I teach them about herbs, I tell them to go tell 2 people. And if they can repeat what they learn 2 people, or maybe 3, they can make a new cell, and we need all the cells we need that we can get. So a lot of people, they go and tell other people how to do things. 100 prescriptions for antidepressants that increased over 100% in the last 5 years. People don't realize that that a lot of times people just try to stay on drugs, but what the drugs do, they think it helps the problem. It may help it at that moment, that drug does, but honestly what it does, as soon as they quit it, it didn't repair it. You want something that goes in there, feeds it, and repairs it. The body can repair itself if it's been fed right, because most time it's either missing something or it's been damaged, and if it's been damaged, then you feed the healing herbs and they can repair. The body can repair itself. I've seen it happen many, many times. Some of the herbs that we talked about, that we're going to talk about today too, is the main one we're going to talk about today is Nutricom. I'm going to talk about that later on too, but Nutricom has got all the B vitamins, and the main people that buy my Nutricom is school teachers. They said, let me have my Nutricom. Or people that has a lot of kids. It literally calms them down because it has all the B vitamins. It says it has the B vitamins. It helps to cope with stress. Nutricom has B and has C in it. It has bee pollen in it. It has hops. It has valerian. It helps to reduce tension, stress, and insomnia. The next one that helps with the nervous system is Stress J. I have never forgot about Stress J. I had a lady that came in and she used Stress J all the time. She used the capsule, and she had a 10-year-old boy that used the liquid. I mean, they were just hyper, and they needed something to calm them down. And she really was going to be hyper because she had to go down to California, and I think there was like 8 or 10 highway lanes, and she said she had never drove more than 2 or 3. She said, "Shirley, give me something." And I said, "Well, just keep taking your Stress J." Well, time she got down there, her bottle was empty. She had taken so much. So she asked for her boy's, and it was in his pocket, and he took it and gave it to him, and she kept on, it was liquid, and she kept on putting it in her mouth. She told me later, she said, "Shirley, I was driving down the road." And she said, "I was just zooming, I was just enjoying myself. I was so calm." And that she had taken so much, she took too much, but so much that calmed her down that she said, "I was going in and out of the traffic. I was having fun." And I thought, oh dear, I'm just glad she got back in one piece. But anyway, she was happy, and her boy, I think all he did was shut his eyes while his mom was driving. The next one is Chinese Stress Relief. Chinese Stress Relief has 16 herbs that supports the emotional stress and helps to normalize the function and helps with the heart system, the nervous system, and the urinary system. Now, Energy V supports the body's energy, and it works on the glandular system, circulatory system, and it helps to relieve stress and promotes energy and glucose. Energy V helps with the glands, the kelp and the licorice did, and then it nourishes the brain, and the nervous system is the Gotu Kola. Now, ginkgo and Gotu Kola Bajoba helps with circulatory of the brain. Gotu Kola helps, it's called the brain food. Very first thing, 30 years ago when I started selling herbs, we went to the fair, and my oldest daughter, she said, "Anybody want any brain food?" And we were selling Gotu Kola. But if you read about it, the one animal that eats Gotu Kola, I guess the leaf is really, really, really big, and it's elephants. And they have got a good memory, and they eat, they said over 80% of their diet is Gotu Kola leaf that they eat. They love that Gotu Kola leaf. Okay, the next one is Brain Protex. I sent it to the doctor that put this together, and the Brain Protex helps to repair the nerve endings of the brain. See, your nerve endings as you get older, or if you're under stress, they can wear out. Well, Brain Protex literally repairs them. And when it repairs them, it means that you can remember and enjoy. So it says, Brain Protex helps the brain in 2 ways. The first way is an antioxidant, and it helps to across the brain barrier to protect cells from free radicals. And the second, it helps is brain food. It helps to feed the brain so the brain can keep learning things. The next one is Chinese Mood Elevator. This has 18 different herbs in it, and it helps to build and strengthens the liver for circulatory system, for saggy feelings. Chinese Mood Elevator helps with tension, depression, and other disorders. I think I told you the story about VA wanted to, because my husband's been in battle with the Vietnam War. He was a machine gunner on a helicopter, and they wanted to put him on a pill for being in battle. And so, anyway, what they did, he took a research paper that I had here on Chinese Mood Elevator, And they read it and they said, okay, if you take this, this is okay. Call it the happy pill. Chinese mood elevator, they call it the happy pill, especially the teenagers do. They only take one because it's TCM and it works with the liver and it's a happy pill. And the next one is 5-HTP. That's what got me to go to sleep. 5-HTP has a precursor to serotonin. And if you're not making serotonin in your stomach, if you take 5-HTP, after you get enough in you, sometimes it takes more than a bottle, sometimes it's your second bottle, if you're not making serotonin. And it's an important transmitter that helps regulate the appetite, the mood, and sleep. 5-HTP is a blend of different herbs of ginseng, ashwagandha, and suma. And with 5-HTP, it helps the body to adjust to change. It controls hunger and achieves restful sleep, and it does. It lets you go into a deep sleep. The next one is St. John's wort. I have a lot of testimonies on St. John's wort. It has helped a lot of people. It's a popular herb. The nutrition helps ability to alleviate depression. It contains activity of serotonin, so it helps to make serotonin as a neurotransmitter in the brain, and St. John's wort helps to lengthen the performance of dopamine and the chemicals that lead to depression. It helps to neutralize those. In Europe, many doctors describe this instead of prescriptions for antidepressant. Another one we have is herbal sleep. I take 5-HTP and herbal sleep together. And this one has valerian, passion, hops, and it gives you a restful sleep, and it calms your body. The second to the last one, the GABA helps to tone down excessive brain. I had a lady that she teaches Hebrew, and she said her mind's going all the time, trying to change Hebrew into English. And when I got her on GABA, G-A-B-A plus, she came in and she said best thing she ever happened to her. She was able to slow down, go to sleep, get some good sleep, and then change Hebrew into English, and the English into Hebrew. And it says that it promotes relaxation and peace, and it helps. It has some spirulina in there for the brain. It has passion flower, and it helps to relieve stress. And the last one is focused attention. That's the one I've used the most, even for children. I mean, I've had teachers call me and say, thank you. Whatever you've done for that child. They're the A student now instead of the student that was making the teacher climb the wall, because the student was climbing the wall too. Focused attention provides nutrients for a normal brain stimulation level, supports the blood circulation, neurotransmitters, and it helps uninstall side effects by drugs or toxins or food chemicals or pesticides or harmful influence. They said that when you can't sit still, your brain is not functioning. And then when you start taking focused attention, it's literally hitting the transmitters. And also what's happening, when they hit the transmitters, their grades go up. Their grades really go up higher. I've had students from C's to go up to A's. And because they started remembering things that they had studied and everything like that. So let's get back. Now, for your nervous system, if you have trouble with anxiety, if you have high blood pressure, if you have tension headaches, Stress J is the one to use, because that really helps you, either Chinese stress relief. And it helps you if you have a rapid heartbeat, a weak pulse, or nightmares, or muscle tension. All those is those two, Stress J and Chinese stress. Now, if you have trouble with your memory, memory loss, difficult in concentrating, absent-minded, use ginkgo or gotu kola or Brain Protect. That helps you with that. We have classes on Tylenol, and if you ever come into the shop, I have these I hand out to people. For your mood, for depression, sagging spirits, chronic pain, excess appetite, especially craving for sugar and carbohydrates, Chinese Mood Elevator helps, 5-HTP helps, and St. John Wort helps. Okay, to sleep is sleeping, herbal sleep, especially if you have difficult in falling asleep. Herbal sleep helps, and 5-HTP. And if your overactivity, excess chatter in your mind, difficult in concentrating, if you have a tic, ADD or ADHD or seizures, GABA helps plus, and focused attention helps. Now, I hope you have learned something about the nervous system, because it's very, very important, and if you don't take care of it, you will suffer some, and you don't have to. You do not have to. You can get it turned around. The body will heal itself if you take the right herbs.